Someone said, do me a favour, shut the fuck up. Thank you. OneFootball is just another anti-Ronaldo channel. Oh, get over it, man. Hi guys, we thought we'd do something new this week. I've got the trusty iPad with me as producer Ryan has given me loads of your salty and mean comments to read through. So I'm gonna try not to take too much offense, but have a look through some of these. Right, first up, someone said, is it just me or Matt Froelich kind of looked like PewDiePie? That's not even too offensive, to be honest. And if we got half as many views as PewDiePie, I'd be absolutely delighted. Quite a few of you have actually said that. I don't see it myself. We're just two Caucasian fellas with brown hair swept to the side, so I'm not too offended. The next one, how could Matt be wearing a turtleneck? I don't know what people have got against it. It's not even that big a statement. It's just a black turtleneck, it looks pretty smart, kind of Bond villain-esque. And before you all comment, Steve Jobs was not the person who invented the turtleneck. He didn't wear it first, and it was just something that he liked to wear whilst doing a fantastic job. So big up Steve Jobs. Next up, here's a long one. How many times do I need to come to your comment section and say this? There is no such thing as Sporting Lisbon. The club is in Lisbon, but that's not its name. We are Sporting Club de Portugal, apparently. And if you say, oh, that's how people know it, be part of the solution. Use the correct term, don't be part of the problem. Oh, that's a slight overreaction though. I wouldn't say it's a problem. It's just kind of how they're affectionately known. I found that weird when I came to Germany, but people here refer to Juventus as Juventus Turin because they're from Turin. That's not officially the club name. I really don't think it's that big a deal. Of course, if you're taking offense to it, yes, technically we should be using the correct term. Everyone knows what I mean by Sporting Lisbon. It should be easier to swallow when your team's doing so well. Like, if I was really taking the piss, then maybe you could get annoyed. Day 100 of having either Haaland or Mbappe in the thumbnail. You know what? I'm not having any of this, because if we didn't have Haaland or Mbappe, you guys wouldn't watch the videos. We talk about the biggest news and what's going on in the world of football, and those are big names, big players, and everyone's talking about them. And yes, I do make the majority of the thumbnails, and yes, I am sick and tired of doing it, so I hope one of them moves somewhere. Next up, why Robert Lewandowski might be the greatest striker ever. Matt is really out of quality content. What do you mean about out of quality content? This is the quality content. Not only was it a good video, check that out here, but secondly, he is quality content, Robert Lewandowski. Out of quality content. I mean, I'd love to hear his opinion on who the greatest striker ever is, because Lewandowski's got to be close. He's got to be close. Someone said Matt is so anti-Barca. And the only people who would say I'm anti-Barca are the people who've just watched one video where I've said something bad, and then clearly they don't watch the rest of them. Yeah, guys, if there's something negative going on at Barcelona, and I happen to talk about it, especially in the daily news, doesn't mean I'm negative about Barca. That just so happens to be what's going on in the news. Someone said, Matt, you are always partial every time you see an opportunity of something good. Oh, every time you see an opportunity of something good for Chelsea, you just ignore it. Again, that's you guys trying to mold some sort of comment into a story that just isn't true. Personally, I wouldn't really say I'd hate any football club or purposely go out my way to ignore it. Again, it wouldn't make you guys enjoy the content if I was just actively ignoring something good. That happened once with Chelsea. The Giroud goal, the bicycle kick against Atletico Madrid, yes, we missed it. Yes, it got cut out of the final edit. But no, I would never ignore something good for Chelsea. In fact, I've been speaking loads about them. So watch all that stuff and then make you think I ignore it. Someone says OneFootball bias shined through again. I would say, right, as a Tottenham fan, I don't even hate Arsenal. I have a major dislike for them. For Arsenal, but apart from that, any other club in world football, I just regularly wouldn't go and hate. I don't have time. I enjoy football too much to be sitting around bias, hating people. Again, whatever your bias is, guys, let me know in the comments, and I will point you to a video where we aren't biased. We talk about them in good favour. Someone said, do me a favour, shut the fuck up. Thank you. That's it. The video is done. I will shut the fuck up and I'll sit here in silence until we reach the 10-minute mark. Thanks for that, I guess. Next up, that's a really poor analysis, mate. This one I don't mind because this is your opinion. The one thing I do take up is when you guys leave this comment that says, Matt, you don't know what you're talking about, or this is poor analysis, this, that, and the other. I'm happy to hear it, love to hear your opinions, but then go on and give me the reasons why. Don't just say, that's a stupid opinion. Give me your opinion. I want to talk to you guys. I want to hear your opinion too. If that's poor analysis, fine. That's absolutely fine. But tell me why, or tell me your analysis as a reply. Next one, shut up, Matt. You just like CR7. I probably said one thing nice about Ronaldo. The truth is, I do like Ronaldo, and I like Messi as well. Yeah, I'm not a Barca or Real Madrid fan, so luckily I don't have to pick sides, or Juve fan even, and I can just enjoy them both. I do have a few thoughts on who I like more in terms of their style of play. I do like Ronaldo's style a bit more. I just think that Messi's incomparable to anyone else. Like, only Messi can do what Messi can do, whereas Ronaldo's just really good at stuff that other players can also do. This should probably be a whole nother video on the difference between Messi and Ronaldo, in my opinion. So the next one is OneFootball is just another anti-Ronaldo channel. Clearly, guys, if you've just watched one video, you haven't taken a big enough sample size to understand whether we're anti-Ronaldo or anti-Messi. If Messi breaks a record, we're talking about it and how amazing he is. If Ronaldo breaks a record or does something great, we're gonna do the same. If it just so happens that's the only video you watch, that is your fault and nothing to do with me. Next one. Why are you trying to force the Mbappe versus Haaland rivalry? I mean, we're not trying to force it. I think people are kind of desperate for this. Let's be honest. The whole Messi Ronaldo thing, you've never seen, certainly in football, such a rivalry that's fallen into place, both in La Liga. Two huge clubs. It almost down to the left foot, right foot, the tall versus the short, the work ethic that's brought Ronaldo to where he is, and almost the inimitable, is that the word? Inimitable? When you can't imitate it? Anyway, talent of Lionel Messi, nature versus nurture, this kind of thing. That rivalry is just unheard of, pretty much across any other sport. So I guess to see their successor, because most people are going to miss him once that rivalry is gone. The Mbappe-Haaland thing, naturally, two strikers, again, both very good, both of this new upcoming age. Oh, I don't say we're trying to force it. It is a thing, though. Whether you like it or not, I'm sorry, guys. Eventually, when either they both end up at one club or they end up at two opposing clubs, that's going to be there for the next 10 years. Through no fault of their own, they're both fantastic. Someone said, why do you speak so fast? Because I have way too much coffee in the morning. That is why. No, really, why do I speak fast? I guess I think fast. Just a lot of information on the brain. It comes out quite fast. I'm sorry if you guys don't catch everything I say. Maybe watch the video at slower speed. Another rubbish English channel making useless and biased assertion. Again, if you think we're rubbish and making biased assertions, I'm fine with that. But at least give some context. At least tell me what you think is biased, why you think we're rubbish. Give some more information. Don't just stand up, throw in your 2 pence and then run off. Come on, back your statement up. Why are all the English channels rubbish? I think there are some great English YouTube channels out there. Someone said, this guy hates KDB. I can't even imagine. By the way, these are just, producer Ryan is giving me a load of comments, so I don't know which video they're under. I can't think of a video where I've hated KDB. I love De Bruyne. I think he's one of the most fantastic footballers I've ever seen. God, when would I have hated him? I can't even remember. But no, I don't hate Kevin De Bruyne. Next one. Honestly, some of the worst content I've seen from you guys in a while. Maybe he's talking about that Lewandowski video again, although it's a different guy. Honestly, some of the worst content I've seen from you guys in a while. I don't think, this is obviously a different video, our content drastically changes too much. We never go too crazy with one style of content. It's usually the same, the daily news and then a load of other cool topics like subtopics in football. I'd love to know what it was. Again, if it's some of the worst content, tell me why. Feedback, people. Next one. 2. Matt Lick. What a name. It may concern you. Lewis Hamilton is the brand ambassador for Tommy Hilfiger, and he is an Arsenal fan. So a Spurs fan should never wear that brand ever. Oh, get over it, man. The world is full of all sorts of twists and turns. I work with Manchester United fans and Arsenal fans and Chelsea fans, and my best friends are Arsenal fans, and so are some of my family. Who cares? So what? I like the Tommy Hilfiger jumper. I will continue to wear it. And here's a fun fact for you. Lewis Hamilton actually went to school with Ashley Young. And Lewis Hamilton was the better footballer, according to the man himself. Better than Ashley Young was. And look who won all the F1 races, and look who won the Premier League quite a few times. Next up, Mark. This, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, you'll be doing this in the comment section now. I don't know whether you're doing it to annoy me, but my name comes up, as with everyone on the channel, Angelina, our name comes up at the bottom of the video. Literally the start of the daily news video, the name comes up and says, Matt Froelich. I also say, I'm your host, Matt Froelich. So why people think it's Mark, I've no idea. They're obviously just doing it to annoy me. Next up says, Mark, admit it, you got it wrong about McKennie. Yeah, okay. But that's hardly like, if someone makes a comment about something that's happened, everyone's right in hindsight. That's a bit of a stupid comment. Because Weston McKennie came from Schalke, who were notoriously poor at the back end of last season, even worse this season. For him to go to Juventus, there is no way, there is not a football fan out there who was like, yes, Juve going for the Champions League, picking up a midfielder from an absolutely dreadful Bundesliga team. That is the best signing. There's no way that, hand on heart, majority of football fans would admit that. And I was just kind of with the crowd. So yeah, after someone does something great and you're coming back to me, get out of here. Next one, you're a Neymar fanboy. I am. I'm not even offended by that. Big Neymar fanboy. The guy gets the crap kicked out of him every single game and still puts in ridiculous performances. I can think of so many footballers before you get to professional level who, when you get kicked about so much, it puts you off the game. Like, you go out every weekend, if you're just like, even a kid, and you get kicked, it takes a strong mentality to come back from it every single time through his youth and into the pros, and still he gets kicked and he still gets up and gets on with it and has proven himself to be one of the best footballers in the world. So yes, that's not offensive. I am a Neymar fanboy. Next one. After watching this video, I never thought I would say this. I think Matt should go on another holiday. I do like my holidays, to be fair. Also, people are like, oh, Matt takes so many holidays. If I'm not on a video because Angelina's doing it, doesn't always mean I'm on holiday, by the way, guys. Also doesn't mean Angelina's on holiday. We just work on other videos in the background that you don't see, but I am gonna go on another one soon. And you're to blame, and I'm gonna enjoy myself. Right, the next one. That is done. That was the last one. So on that note, I'm on a holiday. Screw the lot of you. I'll see you next time. I can't end on that, can I? Only joking.